The Three Treasures. Hello friends, are you ready for another riddle-filled tale from the adventures of King Vikramaditya and the mischievous Vedalam? Today's story is about wisdom, inheritance and the true meaning of wealth. Let's begin. On a dark moonlit night, King Vikramaditya once again carried Vedalam on his shoulder through the silent forest. The tall trees whispered in the wind, and the owls hooted in the distance. Vedalam chuckled in his usual mischievous way and said, Vikramaditya, I will tell you another story, but remember the rule. If you know the answer and remain silent, your head will burst into 1,000 pieces. If you speak, I will fly away to my tree. So listen carefully. In a beautiful village there lived a wealthy man. He had worked hard all his life and had become very rich. He owned gold, land, and countless books filled with wisdom and knowledge. But one day the man died. He left behind his 3 sons and with them his 3 treasures. The villagers gathered around, curious to see how the inheritance would be divided. The eldest son said eagerly, I will take the gold. With it I can live in luxury and buy anything I want. The second son stepped forward and declared, I will take the land with it. I will always have a wealth and power and people will respect me. The third son, however, remained silent for a while. Finally, he spoke softly. I don't want gold or land. I want the books my father left behind. For in them lies knowledge, and knowledge is greater than riches. The villagers began whispering. Some thought the eldest was right. Gold was the greatest treasure. Others believed the second was smarter. The land lost forever. But a few quietly admired the wisdom of the third son. Vedalam, every voice echoed through the forest. Tell me, Vikramaditya, who among the 3 sons is truly the smartest? The first son with gold, the second son with land, or the third son with books? If you know the answer, comment below. Vikramaditya smiled and replied with confidence. Gold and silver may glitter, but their values fades with time. Land may bring power, but even land can be lost to war, drought and greed. But books hold knowledge, and knowledge never depreciates. It grows, it guides, and it lights the path of life. The third son is the wisest. He is the true heir to his father's treasure. Vedalam burst into laughter. Ha ha ha! Once again, Vikramaditya, your wisdom shines brighter than the gold itself. You never fail to solve my riddles. But since you have spoken, remember my promise. I must now fly away. And with the screeching laugh, Vedalam slipped off Vikramaditya's shoulder and vanished into the dark night back to his tree. And so friends, the wise King Vikramaditya once again solved Vedalam's puzzle. Though these tales we learn that true wealth is not always in riches or land but in knowledge. Because knowledge is a treasure that no one can steal, and it only grows when shared. That's the end of the today's story. I will see you soon with next riddle of Vikramaditya and the Vedalam. Thank you for listening.